We're wrestling inside a guru's.
Wrestling Insider Gurus.
Wig. We're here to talk about
Hmm,
Night of Champions.
That's right.
6 matches on the card for this one. Is your Michael? And we're going to start with Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. I'm really
Yeah.
happy that Karrion Kross is on a PLE.
It's about time, right?
Yes, it is. I really like Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
There's nothing not to like about the guy, and yet they don't have him wrestling very often. And I don't think he's been on a PLE in over a year. So it's all kind of strange because he can wrestle, he's big, he's real good on the
Yeah.
mic, he's huge on social media. Finally, they're giving him a little bit of a shot here, and we'll see what happens with this story between him and Sammy. Is this the start of him turning Sami Zayn into a villain?
Could
That's
be.
the
Looks like it's going
question.
that way.
I hope it's going that way. That would be cool.
Yeah. That would be cool. That would
I
be
hope
really
they're not
cool.
just teasing us.
Yeah, I hope not, because that would make a fun return if I don't know what's up with Kevin Owens, but if he returns and Sami Zayn's heel and he left heel, that would be a
Right.
fun duo to
Yeah.
I don't know, for anybody really. Yeah, that'd
Hmm.
be cool.
That would be cool. Um, this should be a pretty fun match, though. Uh,
Yep.
Finally, Karrion Kross gets to show what he can do, and he can do a lot. He'll be fun. Sammy's usually entertaining. He's usually in good matches. Um, I'm curious to see how this goes about. I expect Sammy to win one way or the other. It's just how he wins. Does he get like real dirty? Does he start showing a villain side in this? What's going to happen here with the story aspect? I'm very interested in seeing it. I can't see Sammy losing regardless. He's from Saudi Arabia. I think that's one of the reasons they wanted him on this card because he's the hometown hero. They're not going to
Right.
have him lose. It's just a matter of does something interesting happen along the way here in regards to this storyline? I hope so, but I think Sammy wins regardless.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of on the same page. It's crazy because I don't even remember the last time I've seen Karrion Cross in a singles match. I mean, I don't
He wrestled AJ Styles a couple months ago.
Oh, that's right. He did.
Yeah,
He
and
did
I
do
think
that.
that's the last time. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I have a weird fun fact about Karrion Cross. His
Oh,
last televised singles win, not counting DQs, which I don't even know if you would count DQ. Even if you did, it would still be this date. His last televised singles win was July 29th, 2024. It's almost been a year
that's
since he's,
insane.
yeah, so it has been a long time.
Who did he beat?
Xavier Woods, he pinned Xavier
Oh,
Woods.
okay. Okay. That was back when he
Yeah.
was picking on Xavier. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
so
right.
it's almost been about a month since his win. I don't know if I expect him to get a win here either, so that streak might continue. But
Yeah.
um, I think that'll be a cool match because yeah, Sammy is he's like Syrian or something, so
I think he was
he's
born
kind
in
of
Saudi Arabia.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, he's I mean because every time they go to Saudi Arabia, Sammy is just he gets the biggest pop
I'm
of
pretty
the
sure he
whole
was
night, no
born
matter
there.
what.
Yeah.
Yeah. They love Sammy. So to
Hmm.
have him lose there would be a I don't know. That would drive that crowd wild. But
Yeah.
maybe they might do it. I mean, they've done crazy things, so who knows? But we'll see. Oh, and Sami Zayn, just to compare the two, Sami Zayn's last televised singles match win, not counting DQs, was in January of this year. So that's been a while for him too.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised
January
by that.
13th. Yeah.
Ah, it just doesn't seem like it's been that long. Interesting.
Yeah, he's won some matches. He's won like obviously the Fatal Four Way for the King of the Ring or whatever. But
Right.
this last singles win,
Huh.
televised anyway, not house shows, was in January. So
I think
yeah,
that ends here.
I think so too. I think so too. I'd have to go. I'm leaning towards Sammy. especially because it's in Saudi Arabia. I mean, that just checked like all the boxes really. So, I mean, it would be cool if Carrion won. That would be really neat. I think he needs something, man. He needs like a good push. I don't know why they're not pushing him more.
He needs a push.
Um,
He deserves a
he
push.
Yeah, his character is great.
It is.
But maybe he does. Maybe Sammy gets out of hand and he starts going crazy and he grabs a table and a sledgehammer and a barbed wire bat and a bottle of chocolate. No, I don't know. Just anything to hit, just to try to kill Carrion, and then he just starts laughing like menacingly, and then Sammy realizes he's turning to the dark side
Yeah.
or something crazy. That would be
We'll
fun. That'd
see.
be cool.
I'm
Yeah, we'll see.
curious.
But
Yeah.
yeah, as of where it stands right now, I'm with Sammy.
Okay.
I think Sammy's gonna win. That's my pick.
Now we're going to move on to the last man standing match, which is actually a last woman standing match. This would be Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez. Now they're calling it a street fight.
Yeah, is that what it is? Is
I
it a
thought he
last
said
woman
last man
standing?
standing and
I
Raw.
think that's
Maybe
I
he
think
said street fight.
that's going to be Tiffany and Naya, right?
No. Oh, that's Saturday though. Yeah.
Yeah, Tiffany and Naya are doing like a last woman standing, but no, I
Okay.
don't think these two are.
Maybe I screwed up. Obviously, they're not. They're doing street fight.
Yeah, it's going to
All
be
right.
a what Damian Priest and Drew did.
Yeah. It'll be cool. Street
Um,
fights are neat. I love street
that will be
fights.
cool. So, what's weird about this one, hold on, is that another, hey, if you want to know Rhea's last singles win,
Yes.
not counting DQs because she has won DQ since this date, but her last televised singles win, she pinned Naya on January 25th. It was the beginning of this year. She hasn't had a singles win on television, not counting DQs, in about as long as Sammy. So
That's
that's crazy.
that's insane. That just seems
Yeah.
odd. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, she's won triple threat. She's won um, tag team matches, but yeah, but her and she's won by DQ, but not by DQ. It's yeah, all the way in January. So I don't know. But same thing with Raquel. Raquel's won a singles match. She's won 10th was her last one. She pinned Bailey. Um so yeah, fun fact. I don't know if that matters, but I'm just saying. But the really interesting thing is why did they make it a street fight, do you think?
I
Hmm.
don't know. Do you have a
I
uh
think there's potential
okay.
for uh Roxanne to possibly interfere. I think that this whole thing with Liv, how she got injured, I think that kind of messed up their plans because I think it was going to be Rhea and Liv, or did they announce this match before Liv got hurt? I don't
No,
remember.
they just announced this one on
That's
Monday.
what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was pretty sure it was going to be Rhea and Liv, and then Roxanne was going to somehow interfere and cost Liv the match. Something to
Hmm.
where Liv and Roxanne really start hating each other. I mean, they're on that path right now, but since Liv hurt herself, I'm thinking they'd put Raquel in there to for Roxanne to come help. And kind of earning Raquel's favor, and Raquel starting to like her more, and she'd be getting more into the Judgment Day, like as one of the favorite members. And then when Liv comes back, she's gonna kind of have a feud with her. I don't know. That kind of to me some kind of feels like where it's going. Um, and Raquel could use a win. I mean, Rhea could use a win too. Honestly, she hasn't won many singles matches apparently in a while. But I don't know. I think there might be something fishy with it being a street fight. I mean, it's no hold bars. I mean, Roxanne could come out. Heck, all the Judgment Day could come out. McDonough,
Hmm.
Finn, heck,
Yep.
Kaiser could come out. Maybe he's jumping in Raquel's DMs. Who knows? Maybe he's gonna beat Rhea up. Anything can happen. It's a street fight. So,
Yes.
I don't know. I think something fishy's going on with that stipulation, but we'll see. Right now, I'm leaning towards Raquel though. I'm leaning. I think Raquel's gonna win. Rhea might. But if Rhea wins, it's kind of over. I don't know if they want this to be quick or not because of the whole live thing. But we'll see. Right now, I'm going Raquel. So what do you think?
Well, I think you're on the right page. So on Raw, Rhea showed up and was beating up Raquel, and Roxanne came to the rescue to the point where Raquel hugged her, which was very, very amusing because Roxanne comes up to Raquel's hips I mean,
Right. I know.
Raquel's
They
a
look like David
large
and
woman,
Goliath
and
next to each
Roxanne
other.
is tiny.
I
That was
know.
great. So that she was kind of hugging her, and I'm thinking this is all Liv's going to probably be out the rest of the year. Raquel's holding one side of, yeah, probably.
Oh.
And Raquel is holding one side of those team belts. I'm thinking this is all going towards Perez coming in and taking over as the new tag team partner, taking over Liv's position. And in order for that to work really good, I think Raquel should win here. Roxanne
Yeah,
comes
that makes
in,
sense.
gives her the assist, and Rhea's about to win, but then Roxanne comes out.
Yeah.
And um, that's the difference. And then she curries more favor with Raquel, like she did on Monday, times 10 here. And then we
Yeah.
start moving in that direction. So I'm with you. I'm going with Raquel.
Yeah. I didn't even think about the tag titles. I mean, especially if Liv's going to be out that long, I didn't realize it was going to be that long. I thought she was going to be back in like October or something like that, maybe even September. But if it's going
It's
to be that
sounding like the
long, they're
year. Yeah, it's sounding like the
dang.
year.
Okay. Well, if it's going to be that long, yeah, they're not just going to put the tag champions on hiatus. So, yeah, this might be a good path. Okay, that makes me think Raquel even more. So,
Yeah,
good
yeah.
deal.
All right. And the next one's the United States Championship between
Ooh.
Jacob Fatu and Solo. Now this is interesting. This is
Yeah.
this is one that I'm not sure about. This is probably the one I'm least sure about on the whole entire card.
Oh, really?
Um, because they don't have Fatu lose. I don't think he's ever been pinned. Um, not on TV. I think he has in some dark shows, but not on
Sure.
TV he hasn't. Um, but do they just have him? I mean, they've got this thing building up. Can they just have him beat Solo? And I don't think so. I think Solo wins this. I,
Really?
I think Solo is going to win this thing. Obviously, with interference from Jeff Cobb. I mean JC
Ah, yeah.
and JC Mato and
Mateo. Yeah.
Mateo. Thank you. And I think Solo is going to win this. I think it. I think Solo winning furthers the story better than Fatu winning. If Fatu wins,
Yeah.
it almost seems like an end to that. If Solo wins, and they just kind of started this. So if Solo wins, I think it's easier to push forward, and so I'm going with Solo with interference from Mr. Cobb. I mean Mateo.
Yeah. Yeah. So originally I thought that like, wow, this was quick. Like this match came up pretty fast. I was expecting SummerSlam or something like that because SummerSlam's a huge PLE. I
Right.
think of something like this has been building forever.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was thinking surely this match is going to be SummerSlam, if anything. But it's not. It's like 2 months before. So yeah, I'm wondering if because it could be really impactful for Solo to win here. It
Right.
would it would make me want to watch SummerSlam even more if Jacob Fatu loses and he has a chance of getting his title back. If Jacob Fatu just beats Solo, okay, wow, they're just going to do it again at SummerSlam if that's the case. There's
Yeah.
no real angle there. Yeah, so I agree. Um, I mean, Jacob might retain, but I don't think that's. I mean, I want him to keep the title. That'd be great. But I think for the story, I think it's more impactful for Solo to win for sure. And of course, I'm sure Cobb will interfere, or maybe there
You
might be a
mean
new member,
Mateo?
Mateo. Sorry, but there might be a new member of the bloodline now because it's only Solo and Corn Mateo. So I
Yeah.
mean,
Maybe the
there might
Tongos
there
will
might
come back.
maybe the Tongos will come back, or maybe Jack Mellon or Paul Stalk, some food guy. I don't know to match
Yeah,
Mateo over
Jack
there.
Mellon. Yeah,
Yeah, Jack
he's
Mellon,
good.
he might come back. But
JC.
yeah, yes, yeah. Um, so he might. I think if they play it right, if they play it smart, Solo wins here. Sometimes they don't play it smart. Sometimes they play it
No.
safe. But yeah, I'm my thoughts exactly. I think I'm going Solo on this one as well.
Yeah, we're on the same page. Yeah, and you know
Yeah.
what? Since I mentioned it, I kind of think this might be a Tonga return. One or both of the Tongas.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, this might be it. I mean, it
Yeah,
makes
they've been out for a
sense.
while. How long have they been out
It,
for?
right, so long that we've kind of forgotten about them. So,
Right.
maybe like Fatu has solo beat. Mateo jumps in. He
Yeah.
fends off Mateo. Is still going to beat Solo, and then the Tongas jump in
Yep, I think
and
so.
choose their side here.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm with you, Solo.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Or even if that happens and then, they think you think that's it. You're like, oh, they interfered, they're back, and now Solo's gonna win, and then maybe OTC comes out and
Oh, you never know.
that would be
Yeah,
crazy too. Because my gosh, where's he been? He's been
right.
is
He's
he
on
is he
his
has he been injured or has he been sick or just
No,
taking a long vacation or
he's just a part-timer at this point.
oh, okay, good.
But
Well, I'm glad they
yeah,
put him
maybe he
on
should
the
show
cover of
up
the
and yeah,
yeah,
he's the head of the family. He's the head of the table. He's
right.
the he's the tribal chief. He needs to come and sort this all out.
I
Yeah.
know, no kidding. I put him on the cover of the video game for 2K25. He's only had like 2 or 3 matches this whole year, so
Yeah.
it's
He
kind of
needs
weird.
to
He needs
come
a
sort out the family issues here.
yeah,
Come
no kidding.
on.
It's falling apart without him. Falling
Yes.
apart. But
All right.
anyway,
So
yeah,
we're
Solo. So
both
we're on the
going
same
with this.
page.
Oh, yeah.
We're on the same page for every one of them so far.
Now let's get to the tournament.
Ooh.
Queen of the Ring.
Up, 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 up,
The
up.
final, the winner will be the Queen of the Ring
Ooh.
between Jade Cargill and Asuka. I love Asuka. I'm so glad she's back.
She's so
I
cool.
missed her.
Yeah. Yeah, I never got to experience Asuka. This is my first experience of Asuka. So, and
Are
she
you
is she
enjoying
is
the Asuka
oh
experience?
it's one of the best experiences I've had this year. I think she is great. And in this match, I would okay. So who I want to win would be Asuka because I think a match between her and Io would be crazy. I think that would be so cool. That would be really cool. But I think Jade will probably win. If Tiffy and Naya are doing that last woman standing, which I think they are, that gives a huge opportunity for Naomi to cash in.
Hmm,
And if Naomi cashes in, it could mean Naomi and Jade for the next PLE or even for SummerSlam. I mean,
sure.
and that's because it wouldn't be Naomi and Asuka. That wouldn't make sense if
Well, that's a
Jade's
real
an
good point.
option. So I really want Asuka to win, but I don't think that's the way they're gonna go. So I am going to pick Jade. Maybe final answer. We'll see what happens on SmackDown. Semi-final answer. What do you think?
Well, you made a really good point. That's a real good point that I didn't think about. And it's
Mhm.
almost making me change my pick here because I was gonna pick Jade. To me, it's almost it's
You
a
mean Asuka?
no. I was gonna pick Jade.
Oh, but now you're not. Now you're not.
Well, hear me out.
Well, so, okay.
I'm about to talk myself into Asuka winning this thing
Okay.
because you made such a good point there. I didn't think of this, Michael. This is such a good point. Um, if Naomi cashes in on Friday, she's the champion.
Right.
And then if Jade, and we'll see, gosh. But then if Jade wins, she would be wrestling Naomi. So that even
Right.
points to her getting it more.
Right.
And then there's this other thing with Jade. Let's say Jade wins and Tiffy doesn't, or Naomi doesn't cash in on Friday.
Sure.
Okay. And so Tiffy's still the champion. She wrestles Jade at SummerSlam. And then Naomi cashes in on Jade right after she wins.
That's true. That's a good
Right
angle too.
after she wins.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like you're making a good case for Oscar right
I'm
now. What's
not.
going on?
I made a horrible case for her.
I'm waiting for it.
The,
Just
the case for her is it would just be so cool to see her and Io one
yeah,
on
yeah.
one.
That would be so cool.
I don't know if they've ever done that before. If they have, I don't recall seeing it. I know they've been in squabbles before where they yell at each other in Japanese and it's funny. But
Okay.
yeah, I've gone from talking myself. Yeah, I've I've talked myself into Jade even more because of your
Okay.
excellent point,
Well, good. I have a lot
Jade.
of those. You'll see.
I'd love to see it Asuka though, because I want it to be Asuka and Io.
Me
Uh,
too. Yeah.
and it could be, it could be. It does. This doesn't necessarily ruin the Jade Naomi thing, which I think is inevitable. That can
True.
happen at any point
True.
here. I mean, um, that can happen. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just the other belt, it's just the other belt. Io and Asuka are going for that belt. And it
Mhm.
doesn't really affect this situation too much because you can always throw Jade in later. It doesn't have to be SummerSlam, but I think they want it to be
Right.
SummerSlam. I'm going with Jade.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I made a
Okay.
horrible case for Asuka. Horrible. Sorry,
Yeah,
Asuka.
that was not good.
Oh, it was ridiculous.
But that alone, the Io and Oscar match alone is a good
Oh,
enough
they got
reason
to
to
do it.
think. I know. Eventually, hopefully, they'll do it because they're so
Do it
good.
regardless. Yeah, do it. You do it even if she loses. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, that would be so cool.
yeah. All right. So
All
I made
right.
I made a horrible case for Asuka.
You sure did.
That was pathetic. I'm
Well,
so
try again with
sorry,
this
Asuka.
next one.
Yeah, let's see if I could do better here when we go to the King of the Ring tournament, Michael. This
Bum,
is
bum, bum,
Cody Rhodes versus
bum.
Randy Orton. What are your thoughts on this? Now, this is interesting.
This is interesting. I like that. I like that because whoever wins is gonna try to go after Cena.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah,
Granted, he wins the same night that they fight. And I like that they both have such a good story with Cena. I mean, Randy basically beat Cena until there
yeah.
was no ref, and Cena cheated and all that stuff. That's awesome. Cody, he almost beat Cena until he was like a pansy and just didn't hurt him or whatever if he decided to do. I don't know. That was ridiculous. But
Uh,
I like how this is going to go, or I like this match. I don't know if they've ever fought before. I think Randy Orton is so good. I love all of his matches. A lot of
yeah,
people said his and John Cena's was like a little gimmicky. I thought it was
I
amazing.
loved it.
Oh, it was incredible. I love that match. I need him to do more of those matches.
Yeah.
And I think overall the way they're setting this up, Cody's probably gonna win. I would imagine he's gonna win. But we'll see. I don't know. Randy Orton's never won King of the Ring. He's done everything else. He's won every single title other than this. Uh, He's won, I think, like every match. I don't know, Elimination Chamber, Hell in a Cell. He's never won King of the Ring. That's the only thing he hasn't won. And if he wants to, get on that ladder to chase champion number 17 like Cena, it's be a good opportunity, I guess. But I really think Cody is gonna take this one away, and then they'll do Cody and John at SummerSlam. What do you think?
Okay. All good
Like
points. You've kind of
you gonna
foreshadowed
make a
your
case? You
you
gonna make a case for
foreshadowed your
Randy and then convince yourself it's
yes.
it's Cody again?
So it sounds like you think Cena's gonna beat Punk, but we'll get to that.
I okay.
But hmm. All signs point to Cody on this. I think they
Yeah.
want the Cody Cena rematch at SummerSlam, I think. But I think there might be a little something more at play here. I think they have Cody versus Randy for a reason.
Mhm.
I think somebody's going to go villain here.
Really?
I do. I think somebody's going villain.
Hmm. Okay. Think it's Cody?
You know what? Something interesting happened at Fanatics over the weekend.
Oh
I
no.
saw an interview with Cody Rhodes, and he was talking about how he can't be a good guy forever. He's like the fans will only support you for so long. You can only do it
Oh,
for so long. And he said something like, I don't know if it'll be 3 months or 3 years or
he
something
said
like
he's at the
that.
tail end of it, is what he
Yes, he,
said.
he has said that he's at the tail end of being a good guy. Is this the tail?
Is this foreshadowing?
Could it be? Or is he just yanking our chain a little bit? Uh,
Maybe.
gosh, I just think they got these two guys specifically together for a reason. I really do. I can't figure out what the reason is. That I don't know. But it's got to be for a reason, or else they would have just stuck Cody against a villain. I mean, maybe it's just more intriguing to see these two together because we never see them, and that's all they're thinking is this will be interesting. I think
Mhm.
there's more to it. I think
Hmm.
maybe, I think maybe, I, I really think one of them's going villain. And I think the
Wow,
one who
okay.
goes villain is probably going to win.
That's usually how it works, yeah. Huh.
Can this be Cody going villain to turn Cena back into a good guy
That would be
at the
great.
end of his run? This is this
Maybe. I don't know how they
I
would
don't
work
know
that
either.
out.
I think something's going to happen. Somebody's going to turn villain. I think who turns villain wins.
Sure.
Would they have Cody? Would they have Cody lose here?
I don't think they're going to turn villain. I think the reason they put these two together is because every world championship they have right now is a heel. So I mean, it's not going to be heel versus heel. They don't want to give that away. It's got to be babyface versus heel. So they got to go up against two babyfaces. Otherwise, it would be too predictable. I think. I mean, maybe not. Maybe you're right.
Maybe it's as simple as that. Maybe it
I
really
don't know.
is.
I don't
And
know.
boy, I'm going back and forth here. I'm going to say, do you think Cody will get his revenge over Cena eventually? I
That's a
mean,
hard. I
sometime
don't
this year?
know.
Do you
That's
think
a
that happens
difficult
at some point?
question. I think maybe. I think what they'll do is they'll kind of do it full. They'll go full circle in the next Cena Cody match. Cody will. I hope they do this anyway. Cody will have the belt again or like a weapon again. John Cena will be like, "Please no," and he'll like have a redemption arc
Uh,
where he's like, "Screw that," and he whacks him upside the head and he pins him. I think that would be a cool ending.
hmm.
But I don't know. I have no idea which way they're going with this.
I'm
I
gonna
mean, I
go.
didn't
I'm gonna go
go
with
up.
Cody, but this is what I'm gonna say. Randy's gonna turn villain, but Cody's still gonna win.
Okay. How
I don't
how
know
would
about
Randy
that.
turn villain, you think?
I think it's just inching toward that.
Okay.
He was a little dirty about against Sammy. He's been stern in talking to all the other guys about I'm not going to let you stand in my way. And he hasn't been friendly about it like Cody and Jay were with the handshakes and like, hey, this is, I still love you and we're going to be buddies, but we got to do what we got to do. He's not saying stuff like that. He's saying, I mean, he's being a little bit more stern
True.
about it, a little bit more direct. He poked
Yeah.
Sammy in the eye in their match.
Oh,
Uh,
right. Yeah.
I think he's going to turn villain.
You think he's gonna punt Cody?
This is the weird. This is the weird thing. I think Cody's going to win. I think
Okay.
Randy's going to turn villain and beat him up after the match.
Wow. If that's true, I would love to see how they pull that off or
I
what
don't
they
know.
plan to
I don't know
do.
what the hell I'm talking about, Michael. But I guess the bottom line is I'm picking Cody to win.
Okay. So does that mean we agree on all of them except for this last one, possibly?
Possibly. I think we're in agreement so far. We're in
Okay.
agreement
Well,
so far.
for the
Now we're
main
to the final
event.
match. This is John Cena versus CM Punk for the championship.
Yeah, what do you think about this one?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, I went first on the last one.
If this was SummerSlam, I think I might pick Punk.
Yeah.
I kind of think I don't know if I've always felt like once June hit, it's open season for Cena to lose that belt, and he could lose it at any time. And we're to that point, and I'm still not feeling confident on that. I kind of think they want him to have that at SummerSlam. In order for him to still have that at SummerSlam, he's got to win this, or Punk's
Yeah,
got to win by DQ or something like that.
sure.
Yeah, something like that. But I think he's going to still be the champion at SummerSlam. I think that's just what they want. I think that might be where he loses it. Um, I
I
think
think
that might
so.
be where he
That's a good
loses.
chance.
It's a good spot for him to lose it. So
Yeah.
I don't think I'd like to see Punk win. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be
Um,
cool.
that would be fun, but I kind of don't think that's going to happen. I think. Cena's just going to win dirty. But you know what? My my little thing about whoever gets the last laugh
Boy,
going
did
up
John
to it
Cena get the last laugh, didn't he?
winds up losing it, and he got the last laugh last week. Now we don't know
He
what's going
sure
to
did.
happen at SmackDown though. Punk might get even with
True.
them and get the last laugh. So
Possible. It's possible.
not that that always works. It's
Sure.
just
Sure.
it always sways my predictions. I don't know how accurate that is,
Sure.
but I don't know. Cena's got to have that belt at SummerSlam, I think, for what they have in mind. So I'm going to pick Cena to win. Obviously,
Okay.
it'll be dirty, but I'm going to go with Cena.
Yeah. Yep. I think he's gonna do his traditional hit him over the head with the belt at the very end somehow and then pin. My gosh, when's the last time Punk, that's another stat I should have looked up. When's the last time Punk won a PLE match? He lost Royal Rumble, he lost Elimination Chamber, he's losing all these matches. Gosh, he's got to win one, right? My gosh. Poor guy just getting
I
beaten
do think
down.
his time is coming. I think Punk
Ooh.
time is coming. I'm not sure that this is it though.
I don't know if this is it either. Now, what they could do, surprise everybody. This isn't the main event. Maybe something crazy will happen. Maybe Punk will win. Maybe Punk will pin Cena, however he does it, dirty, whatever, clean. One, two, three. And then you hear Seth Rollins music.
Ah.
And then Seth Rollins comes out and maybe cashes in, or maybe he comes out to fake a cash in, and that distracts
Mm.
Punk, and
Yeah,
Cena gets the upper hand that way.
you might be onto
Um,
something there.
I think Seth might play a part in this somehow. I don't know how exactly, but the one thing that's keeping me on my decision is that yeah, John Cena I think has to have the belt at SummerSlam. Now that I think that's two PLEs away, right? We got one between this one and SummerSlam,
It's the
or is
next
that?
PLE.
Oh, it's the next PLE. When is it? Is
Yeah.
it in July?
Early August.
Oh, okay.
So this
Then
is
yeah.
yeah, the only thing in between this and SummerSlam is Saturday night's main event on July 12th. And the main
Okay.
event there is going to be Gunther and Goldberg. So
Goldberg. Right. Okay.
this isn't gonna be I don't think Cena will be involved.
Yeah, probably not. Okay. Then yeah, yeah, I have to go. You have to go Cena. I don't know how. Poor Punk just he's gonna get beat again. Man, I love Punk. I wish he'd win a match or two sometime, but
I think his
yeah, it
time's
looks
coming.
like
I just don't think it's
I
now.
hope so.
It might
I
be
hope so.
next WrestleMania. It might be before
That
then.
would be nice.
I think it's coming.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm picking Cena. Does that mean we agreed on
We
every
agree on
match?
all six of them. Did you see
That was
Gable
a
get hurt? I
I
mean,
didn't s-
it was
I
fake, but
he,
he's going to have surgery.
oh, okay, that's what that was. I was
Yeah.
like,
So
I
they
didn't know if that
had
was real.
Penta injure his shoulder because in real life he's going to have shoulder surgery. He's probably out for the year. Uh-huh.
No. Dang. That's the only reason he didn't win Money in the Bank. That's
Yeah,
it. He should have,
he
but
should
he
have.
was planning that surgery. That's definitely it.
There's a little rumor going around that I hope is so true because
So,
when Chad Gable got hurt, when he got injured by Penta, standing
mhm.
in the background was
Kaiser.
Kaiser.
I
There's a
saw
little
that.
rumor going around that he's gonna take over the uh, El Grande Americano persona while
No
Chad Gable is
way.
gone.
That
Wouldn't
would
that be
be
awesome?
it'd
And
be
there's like a
amazing.
I so hope they do that.
And
I
then
hope
and then
that
when
happens.
Chad comes back, he'll come back as El Grande Americano and face El Grande
Yes.
Americano.
El Grande Americano versus El Grande
Oh,
Americano.
yeah.
And they could even have
Oh,
like the new El Grande Americano take over like American Made and do better than with
right.
Chad.
Yeah.
Then it's like a fight for the American Made.
Yeah. That's such a good
There's so
idea.
many
Oh
ways
my
they can go
gosh.
with it. They got to do that. They
They
have to
have
do
to.
this. Oh man.
Yeah. We WWE, we give you permission.
Yes.
If any of these are original thoughts, which they're probably not,
Yes.
yeah,
Regardless,
please.
do this.
Yes.
Do it.
Yeah. This has been Wrestling Insider Gurus.
Wig. I
Hey.
don't know. I don't know what I'm doing today. Like, I'm gonna make the best argument ever for Asuka. Hear me out. Listen to this. This is
Listen
gonna
to
be
this.
amazing.
Jade's
I
gonna
think
kill her.
Jade's gonna win.
We're wrestling inside a guru's. We're the coolest of the cool. We're wrestling inside a guru's. Our wigs will make you drool. We will be wearing the sharpest of wigs. We take to wrestling like slop does to pigs. We're superstars at making predictions. Watch us for 2 minutes and you'll have a new addiction.